I want to tell you something that still aches in my heart. Maybe, just maybe, if I speak it out, someone will learn from it. It all happened on my son's birthday in Texas, a day that should have been full of joy. But instead, it became the day I realized how far apart family can drift when pride, misunderstandings, and influence come between loved ones. That morning, I sat by my old rocking chair, the Texas sun spilling warm light across the porch. My hands trembled as I dialed his number. I smiled to myself, remembering the day I first held him in my arms, my sweet baby boy, born with a loud cry and eyes that searched for me instantly. When he picked up, I spoke gently. "Happy birthday, my son." There was silence, long enough to make me uneasy. Then his voice came, calm but cold. "Mom, we already celebrated yesterday." My wife didn't want drama today. For a moment, I thought I misheard. I pressed the phone tighter to my ear, my heart skipping. "You already celebrated?" I asked, my voice breaking. "Yes," he said. "We had some friends over, cut the cake, sang songs. It was nice." I swallowed hard. "But, son, I'm your mother. I just wanted to see you, to give you a hug, to wish you in person." He sighed deeply. "Mom, you know how things are. She doesn't want tension. Please understand. I don't want to argue on my birthday." As he spoke, my mind wandered back to years gone by. I remembered baking cakes for him when he was little. How he would lick the frosting off his fingers, how he would run into my arms with sticky hands and a smile wider than Texas skies. I raised him alone after his father passed. I worked double shifts, sometimes skipped meals, just so he could have enough. Every Christmas, every birthday, I made sure he never felt the emptiness of not having a father. And now, on his special day, I was the one left out. I hung up the phone and stared at the quiet house. The ticking of the old wall clock felt louder than ever. My eyes watered, not just from the pain of being excluded, but from the loneliness that clung to me like a shadow. I had always dreamed that my son would grow up, get married, and I would still be part of his world. I imagined grandchildren running through my living room, laughter filling the air, but now even a simple birthday felt like a wall between us. Neighbors passed by and waved. I smiled back, hiding the storm inside. People often think old age means peace, but they don't know the silent battles we fight, the fear of being forgotten, the ache of being unwanted, the sting of being seen as a burden. The next week I tried to talk to him again. I asked, "Son, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you invite me?" He shifted uncomfortably and said, "Mom, you know how my wife feels. She says you always criticize, that you don't get along with her." I shook my head. "All I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If I said something wrong, I never meant harm. I just wanted the best for you." He looked at me with tired eyes. "I can't keep choosing between you and her. I need peace in my home." His words pierced deeper than any knife. I realized then that my place in his life had become negotiable, a choice he could set aside for the sake of his marriage. Days turned into weeks. My phone didn't ring. No visits, no messages, only silence. I busied myself with small chores, watering the garden, knitting blankets, cooking meals for one. But the house still felt hollow. Sometimes I sat by the window at night, watching the lights flicker from his side of town, wondering if they were laughing together, blowing candles, making memories without me. One evening my granddaughter, his little girl, called me secretly. Her tiny voice whispered, "Grandma, I saved you a piece of Daddy's cake. I wish you were here." my eyes filled with tears. "Oh, sweetheart," I said, "one day I hope I can be there with you. That call gave me hope." Children, they see love more clearly than adults weighed down by pride. Now, as I sit here on this porch telling you my story, I realize something. Family is fragile. It can be torn apart not always by hate, but by silence, by pride, by failing to bridge misunderstandings. My son, he is still my boy, even if he keeps me at a distance. I pray every night that one day he will remember who held him when he was small, who sacrificed so much, who still waits with open arms. If you are listening to me, my child, take this to heart. Never let pride or another person's opinion blind you to the love of your own mother. A mother's heart does not seek perfection. It only seeks to belong in her child's life. One day, when the years catch up, and when the chair at the table is empty, regret will weigh heavier than any drama you once tried to avoid. Cherish your parents while they are still here. Call them, invite them, let them share in your joy. Because birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations, they lose their meaning if love is missing. I tell this story not to blame, but to remind. Family is a gift, and once broken, it is hard to mend. So remember, my dear listener, always make space for the ones who gave you life. For when they are gone, no party, no laughter, no cake will ever taste the same again.